Ọ̀tá, you're all crazy. Ṣé mi ni mo ní kí Nàìjíríà máa ní system tó ń ṣiṣẹ́? Ṣé mi ni government? Am I the government that says that the country shouldn't work when the money that should have been used for so many things have been squandered by criminals that many of you are calling politicians? When things that should have put in place have been refused for 63 years, there is no emergency services across 36 states. And if you get caught up in any emergency situation, you become another body that will be calling RIP. It does not matter wherever you are in Nigeria. It does not matter whatever your tribes, your ethnic or whatever background. Nigeria will come to you in a way that it will be so much painful. And this is the reason why people are now clamoring that if this country is not working, let us divide it. Let everybody go their separate ways. Let us go our separate ways so that we can build a society that works. We can build a country that works for everybody. But rather, many people are coming back and saying, it's already abroad. Come back home. Am I the one that should have created Nigeria to be a better place? When things were not done properly, what do you expect? What do you think that is going to happen? When things that should have been put in place have not been put in place, it is going to become painful. It is going to cost lives. And this is exactly what we are witnessing in that shit old country called Nigeria. I have told you so many times, many of you doesn't seem to believe me, that you are not likely to survive 52 years in Nigeria, because it is the way Nigeria has been structured. Nobody will survive 52 years in a country. But if you were living in Japan, you are likely to survive up to 85 years. And when we are here shouting, when we are here screaming that Nigeria seems to be too big, maybe it is too big to look after the citizen. Things that should have been put in place, people that should have been looked after, are eventually dying for the negligence, death that should have been avoided, death that should not have occurred, life that should still be alive. Because when you are going to do so many things, you must factor health and safety. But in Nigeria, because it is a zoo, nobody factor health and safety. Everybody care less. Everybody na big man. Everybody na biggie woman. And that eventually becomes a death trap to many of you. But when we talk, some of you will say, shut up, shut up, shut up. What do you know? What do you know? Well, eventually, Kinimumo Luto, I don't know anything, but the little I know is that so many of you will die. Okay? That, for me, is a straw banker. Many of you will die because you will die because of the negligence. 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 Ló máa pa púpọ̀ nù yín. Okay? Negligence ló máa pa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nù yín. Because when we are here telling you that this country where you know they love, this country where you love so much, right? It will be the same country that will kill you. That country where you not love, because you are living a fake life in that country. I have told you, there is no security, there is no emergency. Nothing seems to have worked for 63 years, and nothing is not likely to work after 24 or 23 years of democracy. We have governors that are criminals. We have representatives that care less about the citizen. But the citizen as well, they are crazy people. And when Gongolo Ferron politician, you are the one that support them, and you then vote for one. Your influencer that should be the one campaigning on our behalf for Biafra country, for Yoruba country, they are the ones that are not doing it. They are not doing it. because they refuse to do it. Àwọn tó jẹ́ kó jẹ́ representatives, àwọn tó ní followers, àwọn tó ní fọ̀n tó lé kọ́nà, people that should be speaking out on behalf of those of us that don't have, the crowd. They are not speaking because they are making money. I told you that the same money that you will make in Nigeria, it will kill you because you will not get that services. Do you know what we enjoy in this country? It's called services. Services that is being put in place to save lives and make sure that people can live longer. But in Nigeria, many of you are dying because there is no services. The services is not there. For 63 years, we have been given a false hope that one day Nigeria will be great. Hey, Nigeria will be fine, we'll be fine. Just keep praying. Idiot all over the place, bomb bastard. You are calling God. Is it God that will be the emergency services? Is it God that will be the fire crew? Is it God that will be the policeman? Is it God that will be the doctor, the nurses, the emergency? Things that should be put in place so that people can be safe when they got trapped inside an emergency. But the shithole country you call Nigeria, ìlú òfò, ìlú tó ti bàjẹ́, ìlú táyé ti bàjẹ́, many of you will die. I told you, you will die because things should not happen. But the reason why all these things are happening is because some of those influencers, some of your celebrities, they refuse to speak out. They are covering their shame inside Nigeria because some of them are making money. Some of them are making money from the same crime scene that I say. Look, Nigeria is a crime scene. It has been like that. British created Nigeria for that purpose. And that is the reason why we are saying, let us stop it now. But you bomb bastard, and you are now telling me that a minimum creates a problem. Am I the one that created the problem? Oh, you want me to find solution? You're a bomb bastard. The solution that your father, your grandfather, your mother, your auntie, your uncle, the solution that they could not find. So you are expecting me to come and find solution to fix the problem of Nigeria. You are crazy. When we are saying that let us break away from Nigeria, what does it cost us? Nothing. It doesn't cost us anything. All we need to do is just break away and let everybody go their separate ways. And we can hold those bomb bastard politicians accountable for money that should have been used to produce hospital, emergency. When people get caught up in river, helicopter will come. Everything they will throw into it. Not in Nigeria. You will then be shouting, hey, Jesus Christ. No, Jesus is not coming anywhere, okay? And Nabi Muhammad is not coming anywhere. It is the country that needs to be divided. But many of you, I have told you, Professor Banji Akintoye, the leader of the Yoruba Self-Determination, stated it clearly. Let us have the courage. It is going to be a courage. Let us have that courage to divide Nigeria. Dissolve it. Dissolve it so that life can make meaningful for you. But you all don't want it to dissolve. And you want to blame people in abroad. The same diaspora that continue to send money home for over how many decades. Yet, those money that we keep sending is not making any impact on your life. Because that is a deliberate act. Gbogbo owó tá ti fi ránṣẹ́ sí yín, gbogbo owó táwọn diaspora kẹ́ fi set up a business, ẹ fi ra this, ẹ fi lọ sí hospital. Even the one that we sent for you to be taken care of, it doesn't help you. And that means that many of you die for that purpose. Death that should be avoided. Death that should be avoided. Because when you have the safety, this country doesn't joke with health and safety. One of the first tasks of this country is that health and safety should not be taken as a joke. There are people that are trained for that purpose. There are people that will be checking continuously to make sure that, because human beings, right, they are the most terrible people to deal with. Human being. That is why some of you, olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá olóṣèlú tẹ́ni ṣàǹfààní bá ṣe ń sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ wá gba Yorùbá nation, ẹni ẹ̀fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, you will die in Nigeria. You will die. I don't care. You will die in Nigeria. Ikú Nigeria ló máa pa púpọ̀ nù yín because Nigeria ò kì í ṣe country. When this country set up health and safety, many people don't want to respect it. It's the same thing. It's all over the world. Human beings are the most difficult people. Àwọn ènìyàn People don't want to respect the law. People drive without insurance in this country. People drive without MOT. And when police catch you, you will be fine. And if you continue to do that, we will send you to prison. It's as simple as that. There's no remedy about it. There's no remedy. Kò sí àní-àní níbẹ̀. Kò sí àní-àní, because human beings are very, very crazy. Human beings, they are the most difficult people to deal with. Tó bá sọ fún animal, sit down. If you tell a dog, sit down, a dog will sit down. If you tell a cat, sit down, it will sit down. Tell human being to sit down, he will question you. He will be asking, kí ló dé tó ṣe ní kí n sit down? Is that not the same thing some of you are asking? Why is Igboho looking for Yoruba nation? Why is Igboho looking for Yoruba nation? Even though elòṣì púpọ̀ nínú yẹn lórí burúkú Fúlàní ń pa yín lójoojúmọ́. Fúlàní ń pa yín lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló dé tó ń fẹ́ security fún yín? Baba Akintoye, an 89-year-old man. You, how old are you? How old are you? An 89-year-old man, an historian that has been part of Nigeria in the Second Republic. He is now saying to us that this country, no. Britain created wahala that will not end. But rather than everybody to support Baba Akintoye, ṣe lè ń bèrè lọ bàbá yẹn. Níbo ni template ẹ wà? Níbo ni template wà bàbá? Ẹ wá fún wa ní template a máa fi gba Yorùbá nation. Ẹ máa kú ikú Nàìjíríà ló máa pa púpọ̀ nù yín. I don't care, because we have been shouting that Nigeria is a death trap. It is a death trap for everybody. Ìgbà tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lólúkálukú ò mọ̀. Rest in peace to anyone that died in Nigeria. That is all I can say. But like I've told you so many times on my program, the World Health Organization stated clearly, you will not live up to 52 years. Just go and check many people that have died this year. I don't have to mention their names. All I can say is rest in peace to them, RIP. But many of you that have died this year were not up to 52 years old. Those deaths should have been avoided. Those deaths should not have occurred if the country was truly working. I am OLAYOMI KOIKI. KOIKI Media bringing the work closer to your doorstep. Die in that country. Save your shithole country, Nigeria, while we will be outside here, and we will stay and continue to enlighten you bastard. And you lórí burúkú tẹ́ ní ṣoríire tẹ́ ń sọ fáwọn apá wa. Ṣé èmi ni mo dá problem Nigeria sílẹ̀? British ló dá problem Nigeria sílẹ̀. I didn't create Nigerian problem. I am only highlighting the problems that Britain created in 1914 due to the fraudulent amalgamation. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà gangan, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bọ́ nínú wàhálà, Ọba Elédùmarè á bá mi dúró tì ẹ̀yin. Ẹ ní kúkú òjijì nínú Nàìjíríà. Tí kú Nàìjíríà bá ń bọ̀, àwọn tó fẹ́ Nàìjíríà ló máa kúkú Nàìjíríà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ fẹ́ òmìnira, Biafra ni, Arẹwà ni, gbogbo ilẹ̀ ibi tí wọ́n wà ní Nàìjíríà tó fẹ́ kọ́ fẹ́ dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè, ikú Nàìjíríà ò ní pa yín. Ṣẹ́rẹ́yìn tó kù yẹn, ikú Nàìjíríà ló máa pa gbogbo yín lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Ẹ ní ṣoríire, bomb bastard.